feel you needed to have some personal redemption here after the other night you struggled a little bit at SMU?
Yeah, it's always good to see the ball go through the basket. But the main objective tonight was just to come out and get a win, improve defensively. I think we did that tonight.
Were you trying not to press early? But you wanted to get back out there, obviously, right?
I mean, I was just playing the game. You know, if my shots will come, I know that. Just trying to play basketball the right way.
I guess in that last game, what kind of went awry for you
in the SMU game?
Yeah.
I mean, their defense was pretty good. I just missed some shots, I guess. But I mean, credit to them. They played great defense.
Was it? I guess John kind of implied that maybe you were being a little bit overused, or you were tired, or maybe anything like that after the game, or is that valid?
I mean, we're tired every game. We just got to push through that. Like I said, they play great defense. So it was something that we wanted to move past today, and I think we did that.
A little change to the starting lineup today. Can you talk about Duncan Robinson? Like he had some assists there as well as the scoring.
Yeah, Duncan, he played a great game today. He really showed that he can pass the basketball. I think he had 4 assists, 0 turnovers. So that's really good for him to be able to do that, knowing that guys are going to close out hard on him like that.
How nice was it to see kind of the offensive balance with 6 people scoring in double digits?
Yeah, that's something that we really stressed in film after the SMU game. You know, we missed a lot of easy points at the rim with the bigs and with cutters late and things like that. So I think we really did that today in the game.
With Spike done now, do you feel more on your shoulders going ahead here as far as leadership for the team?
I mean, Spike's done playing on the court, but I mean, his voice will always be heard, you know, in the locker room, in games like today. You know, he's like an assistant coach out there, so he really sees the game like an assistant coach. So he's out there giving us advice and telling us things that he sees and stuff like that. So, I mean, on the court, I would say so, but I guess he'll always be there for that voice for us.
Was it a little tough seeing him in street clothes today?
Yeah, it was. You know, I mean, Spike has worked so hard to get back from this off season, but we just got to fight together and get as many wins as possible for him.
Because you guys struggled in those 3 marquee games, is this month are there certain things that you guys need to address heading into the Big Ten season that you feel are important? What are those issues to close that gap?
Yeah, definitely. Defense, rebounding, those are the 2 main things I would say. And I think today we did a great job of that. We limited their offensive rebounds, and I think we played great defense at times today.
You're able to do that even though the competition in these next couple games may not be up to that level? You're able to work on those things?
Yeah, definitely. We have to keep our focus up because we know the level of competitiveness will rise as soon as the Big Ten season starts.
You've obviously spoken in the past about how close you and Spike are. How did you personally take that news? I guess when did he tell you one-on-one that this was happening?
Yeah, he told me a couple weeks ago that he wasn't really feeling like himself, and that it was something that he was going to talk to Coach B about. And it continued. He didn't really feel a lot better. So, I mean, he went to Coach B and talked to him about it. And obviously, Coach B was hurt. We were all hurt. But he's been in great spirits about it. So that's been good for us.
Has John said anything specifically to you about being, the only captain who's actually still on the floor and what that means? Have you had a conversation?
Yeah, he pulled me over after practice the other day and kind of just mentioned it to me a little bit. But yeah, it's crazy that everyone from the class is gone now. Spike's out for injury. It's just time flies.
What was the message?
I mean, he just mentioned it to me. It wasn't really too much of a message.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so what does that mean to you that you are the only guy who's out there?
I mean, it doesn't really change too much. Like I said, Spike's voice will always be heard, so Spike will be with us. But I mean, it's just knowing that I'm the only senior out there. It's just a little different feel.
You got within 3 points, I think, of 1,000 for your career, and then they pulled you out of the game.
Did I?
Oh, so you didn't even know. I was going to ask if you wanted to get back in to get that, or.
I mean, there's more games to play. We'll be here again on Tuesday, so hopefully I can get it then.
What's the biggest thing this team needs to really take a step up on over these next 3 games before the Big Ten season starts?
I would say defense and rebounding, definitely. And I think we took a step forward today in those 2 areas, but we got to keep growing in those areas as the competition gets higher.